Have you ever heard this phrase? You're not broken, you are tired. I understand why people say it. They're trying to help, to take the weight off. But in my case, I had to accept the fact that I am broken before I could find the pieces and rebuild myself. Hello, Valora Beings. How are we? Today, I want to talk about what I mean when I say I am broken. Please hear me. I am not saying I am ruined beyond repair, not broken as in it's my fault, broken as in this happened and it left damage, and the damage is real. And I know where it is, where I am broken. That last part is everything to me. I know how it happened. It is not a mystery I have to just endure. It is a wound. And a wound has a source. You can trace it back. And I see this as a big win in my journey. You see, for years I carried this heavy feeling in my heart. I felt like crying every waking moment of my days, even when things were relatively okay. I was always on edge, never at ease. Can you imagine how exhausting life becomes when you live like that? And the worst part, I did not even know whose pain I was carrying. Where did all this heaviness come from? I couldn't figure it out. It was like stumbling through the dark with no idea where you came from or where you were going. You were in total, complete darkness. And all that time in my life, I was trying desperately to get out, urgently chasing my way out of the dark. In my last video, I talked about that, how urgency was my survival strategy. But like I said, I was in a disorienting darkness, in pain from an unknown source. I honestly don't know how I got through those days. I think it was equal parts my wanting to survive and incredible luck. I am still not entirely sure how I figured out that I was so broken and I needed to find the source of the pain to begin healing. I think I always knew it deep down, but I never slowed down enough to listen to that little whispers of my soul. Honestly, I wonder why our souls can just scream at us sometimes. Fix yourself, you little idiot, in the middle of the night. That will stop us in our tracks, for sure. Anyway, once I couldn't go on the way I was going, I was forced to slow down. I wasn't ready, but I was forced to. Then I decided to dig deeper. I had buried all my painful memories way underneath. I never let myself feel anything. I thought I had to play my part as the nice, obedient, agreeable person to be safe and accepted. I had a very conditioned life. It took a while. It took a while, but I figured out where the pain was coming from. It was multiple wounds, big and small, accumulated over the years. I wasn't trying to heal them. I was trying to put bandages over them so they'd stay sealed, numbing myself in one way or another, trying to avoid the pain. And the relief from numbing myself against the pain is real. Okay, that relief is real. Um, it helped me go on with a life that otherwise would have drowned me. But it wasn't serving me long term. Without proper treatment, at some point, the wound will get infected, get worse. The treatment it meant for me was to going into myself deeply, finding where the wound actually is. In my case, that part felt worse. You have to look at the damage clearly, understand it, maybe reopen it a little bit before it can close in a way that holds. And looking at your wounds from your past trauma rarely feels good. So, our instinct, my instinct, was always to avoid the feeling, distract myself, numb myself. It took conscious effort to look into the broken and wounded part of myself, to stay with it until I understood what caused it, so I know how to heal it. It is a journey and I am still on it, and I am not going to say it is easy. But for me, I do not need the softer word. If you don't like the word broken, I respect that too. We all mend our wounds differently because we got them differently. Me, I am staying with the broken parts of me for a little while, so I won't be scared of what hurt me in the past anymore. I need the courage to say it plainly. Not my fault, but broken now. Both of those are true at once, and I am not choosing between them anymore. That is the first part of mending, not the reassurance, the naming. Okay, here I want to acknowledge this too. Some of us don't want to look at the broken parts and sit with them yet, or don't want to do that at all. That is not something we should force ourselves to do. Please give yourself time. You need a lot of time. Sometimes time heals us enough to let us look. Sometimes it doesn't. Both are okay. When it comes to your wounds, your life, your journey, it is you who choose how to do it. Please ask for help if you are struggling to come into terms with it. There is help out there. Go to a professional. Go to a professional. Don't give up after one try. I know you may feel like giving up, but don't try. Don't do that. Try again and again, quietly, consistently. It's very important. You do it quietly, but you do it consistently. You've got this because you are one courageous soul. If you see value in what I'm sharing, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. It will help the channel more than you realize. I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.